What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another series of the MG Super Truck. Whoa. Let me slow down. I'm a little too excited here. Welcome back to another series of the newly renamed MG Truck Series. We removed the Super from the name just because that sounds kind of corny. It's just the MG Truck Series now. But welcome back to the MG Truck Series here on F. What channel are we on? Here on FS1. We're at the Daytona International Speedway, the world's center of racing, getting ready to kick things off. First race of the season, the 2008 season, I should say. And oh boy, I'm excited. I hope you guys are as well. We've got slightly altered trucks here. Just a little bit of work has been done to the body style to make them a little less bulky and boxy looking. A little more sleek and smooth looking now. But they're still absolutely huge. And speaking of huge, we got a huge pack on hand. A huge field of trucks. There's one truck taking the chicane back there for his last, I guess. But yeah, we're getting ready to kick things off from Daytona. Let's look at your field here, your starting lineup. On the pole is the 9 of Justin Marks. Starting to his outside is the 23 of Johnny Benson. Then there's Dennis Setzer in the 18 and Todd Bodine in the 30 truck. Then David Starr, who's now driving the 11, and Rick Crawford in the 14 starts to his outside, rounding out the top 6 in the field. Pace car is in. We are about to begin. Coming through the trioval, the green flag is waving. We're racing from Daytona. A 3 wide already back there. Pushing and shoving down the back straightaway, get a little bit of bump drafting as we head into turns 3 and 4. Let's go on board with Ron Hornaday Jr. here. Big contact off turn number 4. One down on the apron. More contact being made. They're bouncing off each other. Lots of shuffling around. 3, 4, even 5 wide trucks on the apron. They're still bouncing off each other, and now they're wrecking. Around the 40 and multiple others. They tried to keep it straight for as long as they could, but the accordion effect took over, and Chad Chapin in that 40 car or 40 truck went around. Donnie Leah in the 71 as well. Caution is out for the first time here today, or here tonight, rather. Racing back to the caution flag. Off of turn number 4, Setzer and Marks side by side coming to the stripe. It's going to be Justin Marks winning the race back to the caution. Exciting, crazy, phenomenal racing right off the bat here. I can't believe they made it as far as they did without wrecking. I mean, once that first bit of contact was made, I thought the field was cooked. But they somehow kept it straight. It looked like David Starr was pushing the... Oh, no. I was going to say he was pushing the 18 truck while getting a push from the 4 of Stacy Compton, but actually it started on the high side. Johnny Benson got into the back of Justin Marks, hooked him down the racetrack into the 11. Starr almost overcorrects back up the racetrack. He's trying to merge safely. Comes across the nose of the 14 of Crawford, bounces off more trucks. Gets into the trioval, can't hold it down on the apron. And the trioval is obviously is flat there. Andy Lally in the 7 truck is down there as well. And then more trucks start clipping each other, making contact, and the round goes to 40 of Chad Chapin. Around in front of multiple trucks. Chapin slides, makes contact with Donnie Leah. The 17 of Timothy Peters gets turned around as well. So we saw Timothy last season in the past series. He's graduated to this series as well in the 63 truck as well. Getting turned sideways back there. That's the quick first caution, but relatively harmless. You know, not too big of a wreck. We're gonna try and hop back into things here from Daytona. Right after this. Here we go. Pace truck is in. About to kick things back off here tonight from Daytona. Coming to take the green flag. The green flag is back in the air. We're racing once again from the World Center of Racing. Is that a truck on the apron, or was that the pace truck? That's the pace truck. 3 wide back here. Chris Mack making his move to the front already. 3 wide already for the race lead. 3 by 3 out in front, many rows deep, and lots of bump drafting in the middle of all of it. Nose to tail, these trucks are lined up right on top of each other as we head through 3 and 4. Out of turn number 4 to 13 is going to move up and block the top. That's Shelby Howard in the 13 truck. Now 3 wide for the lead. Justin Marks stuck his nose out in front for a little bit there, but here comes the 8 down on the bottom. It's Chad McCumbee in the 8 truck getting turned sideways. Is he going to save it? No, he's not. Huge crash at the front of the field. The big one strikes from Daytona, and it takes out a majority of the pack. They're still piling in towards the back of the field here. Massive wreck at the front of the field. Takes out a whole bunch of them. Mark Mitchell in the 15 truck, among many others involved in this one. Justin Marks out in front gets away scot-free. Sean Lynch and Jack Sprague battling for P2. It's going to be Lynch hanging on. Mike Skinner and Eric Darnell. 31 of Larry Foyt, Landon Castle, Chrissy Wallace. Some of the few clean trucks to make it out of there. Got a bunch more that were absolutely destroyed further back. And let's see what happened here to bring out the second caution of the day. More aggressive racing, aggressive pushing. The 8 of McCumbee got pushed up the racetrack. It's a little bit loose. It's pretty slick here. I know it's a freshly repaved racetrack. Well, not freshly, but recently repaved racetrack. But it wore pretty quickly, and it's pretty slick here tonight. And yeah, all the wear and tear from all the testing, and as slick as it is, they just couldn't hold it down there on the bottom, and contact made and chaos ensues behind. Bunch of trucks get gaggled up off turn number 2 here. As Chad McCumbee got turned sideways down on the apron. Came back up with the 4 of Compton on his back bumper there and just got pushed up into the field. See the 09 of Joey Clanton. More cars, or more trucks making contact and hitting each other there. The 23 of Johnny Benson involved. Multiple trucks completely destroyed. Green flag back in the air. Sean Lynch with a great jump on the top. Whoops, didn't mean to pause it. And Lynch gonna try to drag the 5 truck to the front with him, but it's gonna hop back down, controlling the lanes here. Can he get down and block the 9? No, the side's against it. Wants to stay loyal to that top side, as he believes that's the side, that's the line that's gonna prevail here, as that 5 car pulls up to his back bumper. Now off turn number 2 or 4. Justin Marks goes up to block the top line, believing that lane's going to have a huge run, and it looks like they do have a pretty big run. But now the middle lane also getting a push. Bump drafting way stronger than it was before, and way stronger than it is in pretty much every other series here on the channel. And now looking at 4 wide down the back straightaway. That is not going to end well. 4 wide down the back stretch, squeezing to tight, nose to tail. right up against each other. Still 4 wide through 3 and 4. The 9 of Marks trying to give space, gets up to the outside wall, and he's going to fall back. We got an underfunded truck out in front. That's Landon Castle in the 46 machine. It's going to lead his first laps here at Daytona. Now Castle also making a full-time effort in the Pass Series this season as well. Look at Sean Murphy in the 07 truck. With a huge push from behind. That's the 99 of Eric Darnell pushing him, and now Darnell moves down to block the 31 of Larry Foyt, and he's going to get a push from that 31 truck. Bump draft through the corner is going to send him all the way from P3 to P1 off of turn number 4. Trucks shuffling around back there. These trucks are out of control. They're all over the place. No restrictor plates on these engines. They are absolutely roaring and screaming around here. 3 wide. Off of turn number 2. Couple trucks down on the apron, getting clipped there. But they're gonna straighten it out. They merge back up into the racetrack cleanly. See the 21 of John Wood pushing Terry Cook in that 60. Tried to get him to the lead. Now John Wood driving that 21 truck. Another member of the Wood brothers family, but last season it was Kevin Wood in that 21. Wood cousins have that 21 truck on lock here, as a little bit of contact is made off turn number 4. The top side prevails. Jack Sprague takes the race lead. Can he move back up to block the 31? He moved down to block the 03 of Chrissy Wallace. Chrissy now on the inside looking for the race lead herself. Now she's a part of that famous Wallace family with Rusty Kinney, Mike, and Steven, of course. Some may say the forgotten Wallace of the family. Forgotten no more. She's out in front, running P3, looking to take the lead. Here comes the 31 with a huge run. Larry Foyt to the inside. Off of turn number 4, contact being made behind him. John Wood wearing out the back bumper of that 60 truck, and they're going absolutely nowhere. The inside line has seemingly stalled out. It's unpredictable here, man. There's no telling what lane you want to be in. Drivers are figuring it out on the fly, as it seems to change just about every lap. Chris Mack up into the mix, gets up behind 46. Contact. They're shuffling around back there. The 97 truck, Chris Mack, that will be split with Jeremiah Cook this season, as Mack focuses his full-time efforts on the Money Grand National Tour, but he will make a majority of the starts in that truck this season. In fact, he'll start these next set of races all the way through Atlanta. Boy, oh boy, these trucks are all over each other, nose to tail. Very tight racing here from Daytona, the world center of racing, proving why it is one of, if not the best racetrack out there. Because you get crazy racing like this. Talk about action. It's been non-stop since the drop of the green flag. 2 cautions already, and it looks like we're not done with the way they're racing. Very loose race trucks, all moving around. Nobody able to quite keep it straight. That 97 truck got very loose back there. I kept my eye on him. That black truck in the middle of the field, he kept it straight, but he is very loose back there. These trucks all very loose, but Out front, the top two pulling away. Chrissy Wallace being pulled along by the 9 of Justin Marks. They've broken away from the rest of the field. But now here comes the 21 with a huge run in the draft of those guys up there, trying to work his way up to the front. Can he get to the inside? John Wood looking for the lead. Decides against it. He's going to stay in line. Now he's going to pull to the inside of Chrissy Wallace. Again, decides to get against it. Stays in line. Big push from Landon Castle. The back bumper of the 60 of Terry Cook. Cook and Castle working together, pushing, shoving their way to the front of the field. Now Castle pulls out to the inside. The top 5 now is kind of bunched back up. Rick Crawford and Joey Clanton side by side back there as well. Clanton to the inside. Crawford up high. Both lanes breaking even. Matt Crafton with a huge push to the back bumper of the 09 Zaxby's machine. And looks like we're catching some lap trucks as well. Ron Hornaday Jr., the 41 of Tim Cohen. Or Cowan. 11 laps to go, this time by at the stripe. Justin Marks, your leader. The 46 of Larry Foyt. Right behind, the 46 of Landon Castle. Right there behind him, these unsponsored trucks. All white, unsponsored race trucks starting to look the same to me, man. I'm sorry. My apologies. They're all white with a blue number. Like, I don't get that. But oh boy, side by side in front of your leaders here, lap trucks. Boy, oh boy, this is going to get hairy. They're going to catch them right dead in the center of the corner. Now corner exit, the entire field gets bunched up yet again. Where are they going to go? Couple trucks pulling high. Justin Marks to the outside. The outside line's going to prevail as they sneak through. On the top, Marks to the lead. Here comes Lynch, P2. Matt Crafton trying to get by. He gets blocked, and now the middle is gonna sneak their way through. Never mind, because the 33 went up and blocked those guys as well. Now the inside line is gonna get by. Tim Cowan and Ron Hornaday Jr. have both moved up to the outside line. That allows the middle and bottom lanes to get past, and now they're going to try and do just that. Side by side for the race lead. Sean Lynch nosed out the 9 truck for the lead there. Here comes Mike Skinner with that 29 Kozlowski Racing truck. An underfunded team just trying to make bank here at Daytona with less than 10 laps to go. The field quickly bunching back up. Contact being made further behind. The 33 of Hornaday got hooked under the apron. He's going to save it. But a couple trucks seemingly going to lose the draft here. They're trying to work together and get back in line, but it's just not quite working out for them. Chris Mack underneath somebody. He's down on the apron. Boy, oh boy, that's an aggressive move. Man, he's got damage on that truck and everything, but he does not care. It's not affecting him too bad. He's gonna try and get back up there and fight for this win. Absolutely insane racing here from Daytona, and it doesn't seem to be slowing down anytime soon. 3 wide, non-stop, bunching up throughout the pack. These guys cannot get separated. They cannot get away from each other. Look at the push. The 03 of Chrissy Wallace is giving the 99 of Eric Darnell as he charges through the middle. He's got a huge run now up to the top of the racetrack. What can he do with that? He's going to take it to the back bumper of Mike Skinner through the tri-oval. Skinner now with a big push from behind. That 99 truck staying loyal to his back bumper here. The 29 went up the block. Indecisive. What lane does he want to choose? Both lanes have a huge run. Chris Mack to the way to the high side. Gonna try to get a third line formed up. Can't quite get anything to work. Now side drafting a little bit, trying to keep any momentum he has, but he's going to fall to the back of the pack once again. Or at least to the front bumper at that 37, who also gets shuffled out of line. The 5 of Skinner gets pushed up. Chris Mack, what's he going to do with that? He's going to pull up to his back bumper and try to push that 5 truck. 3 wide in front of them for the race lead. Rick Crawford looking to the inside, trying to win at Daytona. 3 wide throughout the pack once again. That outside line seemingly died out, but now starting to reform here. Man, these trucks moving around. They're all over the place. 4 wide off turn number 2. Oh boy. 4 wide. And a little bit of lap traffic tomfoolery gonna happen here yet again. They're 4 wide. Coming through 3 and 4. 1 truck in the outside wall is the 14 to Crawford. Lynch giving him space. They're both gonna fall back. More lap traffic all over the place in front of your leaders. They don't know where they want to go. The 59 of Ted Musgrave chooses the bottom. But I mean, all 3 lanes being blocked right now by lap trucks. Timothy Peters is 66 as well. The 66, that's Benny Gordon. All 3 lanes being blocked, none of the leaders able to get through. 3 by 3 throughout the entire field. And this may be the opportunity those trucks further back needed to recatch the draft. Watching their speed compared to the leaders, yeah, they're absolutely going to catch here. Down on the apron, Mike Skinner, Chris Mack to the bottom. They're working their way through the lap traffic. The front end of Mack's truck, a little bit of damage from pushing so hard. Down on the apron, making a pass, contact made. Timothy Peters has a handful and he's going to get turned around, up into the field. Multiple trucks involved. Look out, look out, look out, look out, look out, look out. More trucks coming through. Oh, Peters gets grazed by the 13, and that was more than grazing him. That destroyed the front end of Shelby Howard's truck. Caution is going to come out late in the going, and that may be a problem for a lot of these guys because the way these trucks are set up, they have just enough fuel to make it to the end, to make these trucks lighter and faster, which also explains why some of the handling, the handling difficulties have increased throughout this race. And oh, well, that's not good. Okay, here we go. See it again here. Trying to hang on to it, trying to hang on to it. Just gets bumper grabbed and around he goes. Collects the 03 of Chrissy Wallace, and these guys just get sandwiched up on the top. Nowhere for them to go. That's Rick Crawford completely destroyed up high. Joey Clanton sneaks through. The 37 did not. That's Gary St. Amant in the 37 truck. Boom! It's the 17 getting hit by the 13, and some trucks barely sneaking through, but that completely killed the 13 truck. Timothy Peters done for today. Oh boy. Alright, let's see who all can make it to the end, who can't. As we try to bunch things back up here. Here we go. It'll be a green, white, checkered finish here from Daytona. Green flag back in the air. But it's going to be a two-lapper here. And lots of trucks with damage further back, unable to get up to speed, a lot more questionable on fuel. Got a couple trucks running out, it seems, further back, or maybe these are just faster trucks trying to work their way by. Oh, one truck slowing. It's the 10, David Starr, or excuse me, Brendan Gaughan in a 10 truck. A couple trucks are really slow, and Matt Crafton, they're going to have to dive down on the pit road, boys. They ain't going to make it. White flag in the air, one more time around here from Daytona, and a lot of trucks diving on the pit road. Fuel, a very big question. Who was able to save enough to make it to the end? Chris Mack drafting up to the back bumper of Landon Castle. He's going to push that 46 truck, trying to get him past the 5 of Skinner. He does. Underneath Skinner, the 97. Oh, contact. Skinner's running out of gas. Chris Mack in the draft of that 99. Eric Darnell slowing as well. Chris Mack seemingly the only truck that has enough fuel to make it to the end. Chris Mack, in a crazy turn of events, is going to come off turn number 4. He's a winner at Daytona. In a part-time start, Justin Marks roaring off turn number 4. He's going to have enough fuel to make it to the end. So is that the 22 of Michael Annett? It is. Annett and Compton, as well as Jason or Josh, whatever, Smith. Donnie Leah brings it home, P7. Dennis Setzer, P10, with no front end on that truck. Chrissy Wallace out of gas past the start finish line, but she brought it home, P8. Couple trucks crossing the line on pit road. Couple trucks didn't even make it back to pit road. The 33 of Hornaday is out of fuel. Jack Sprague out of fuel. Another one coming to a stop, that's Justin Hobgood in the 53 truck, as well as the 42 of Tim Cohen, who ran out of gas. Who else is that out of gas? That's Chrissy Wallace, as I mentioned earlier. The 66 rolling across the line on pit road with no fuel in that truck. Benny Gordon completely out of gas. Chris Mack seemingly has enough fuel left to do a burnout. That truck's still running. Couple trucks stopped on the racetrack. Ron Hornaday Jr. needs to push back to pit road. Jack Sprague needs to push to pit road. Chris Mack can go ahead and celebrate his victory at Daytona. He is a winner here in the MG Truck Series. That's going to do it. I hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, hit that like button and subscribe. I hope to see you guys next time. Until then, as we watch the 97 car burn it down on the front straightaway. Hope to see y'all next time. Peace.